everyone. This is Lauren from West Beach Yoga and Nutrition. Thank you so much for joining me today for this 25-minute essentials flow. So this flow is a compilation of yoga poses that I feel are essential to any practice. Now, of course, this depends on the person and how you're feeling in the day and what your body can and cannot do. But for me, when these poses are included in a practice, I feel like it's complete. So I hope you enjoy it. And with all that to say, we're going to get started in a cross-legged seated position. So just close down the eyes, hands on your knees. Try and bring your shoulder blades back and down. Spine is nice and long. Just take a few minutes to settle into the space. Bring your focus inward. Yoga is definitely about moving the body and exercise, but it's also exercising the mind to stay present for the next 25 minutes. Let everything else melt away. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale through the nose, filling your belly, your ribs, your chest. And a nice long exhale, empty the lungs completely. Let's do that 3-part breath one more time. Inhale, filling the belly, the ribs, the chest. And on your exhale, let something go. At this time, you can set an intention for your practice. Maybe it's a word like peace or joy, or a mantra or a person. And you can use that mantra as a tool if you find your mind wandering throughout the practice. Bring it back to that. On the inhale, dropping the chin down to the chest. Exhale, roll your right ear to right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Just keep going back and forth here at your own pace with your breath. Nice and gentle. If you find a sweet spot on one side, you can stay there for a bit. Finish one more round, come back to center. Slowly start to make circles with your shoulders. So rolling them up and back, any pace that you'd like. And the other direction, bringing them forward. So just releasing some tension that's here. Nice. And now start to make big circles with your body. Any size, any direction, any speed that you'd like. We're just gently warming up the body here. And switch direction. And come to center, come to stillness. From here, we're going to roll forward onto hands and knees, finding our tabletop position. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Knees are hip width apart. Inhale, we're going to lift the crown of the head and the tailbone. Let the belly droop for cow pose. On the exhale, tuck the chin and the tailbone, rounding the spine for cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, cat. Just keep moving back and forth here at your own pace with your breath. Maybe picture your spine moving like a wave. Finishing off one last round. When you're done, coming to flat back. Shifting the weight into the left knee, lift and extend that right leg out behind you. So foot is flexed, pressing back active like you're pressing against an imaginary wall. Keep the core nice and tight. Reach the left arm forward, thumb facing up towards the ceiling. And you're really going to think about extending your body here. So reaching forward, pressing that right heel back. Inhale. On the exhale, slowly draw your knee and elbow together, rounding the spine for a slow crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. One more, reach it out. And crunch. Awesome. Coming back to table. Let's do that on the other side. Shifting the weight into the right knee this time. Lift and extend that left leg out. Pressing the heel back. Reach the right arm forward. Elongate the whole body from the tips of your right fingertips all the way to your back heel. Inhale, exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Awesome. Coming back to your tabletop position. From here, stepping the right foot back and then the left, finding your high plank pose. So hands come under the shoulders, press the mat away. So feel your upper back round, like you're creating a dome shape. Send the heels back, engaging the thighs and the glutes. Clear your throat, feel your core tighten, and keep your core nice and tight, just like that. From here, we're gonna come down onto the belly. Option to drop your knees down, or you can keep your knees lifted. Slowly start to bend the elbows, Chaturanga down onto the belly. Hands stay under the shoulders, so tops of fingers in line with tops of the shoulders. Shoulder blades back and down, elbows tucked into the side body. Lower body is long and relaxed. Inhale, gently lift your head and your neck and your chest. Just taking a baby cobra here. Maybe even floating the hands, so really keeping the work in your upper back, in those muscles. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Press your hands gently into the mat, so coming up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower. Let's take that one more time. Inhale, lift up into your cobra. Press your hands in a little bit stronger, so coming up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower down. So if that felt good, you can take your cobra again, or slide your hands down alongside the rib cage. Inhale, press the mat away, so straightening your arms, and then float your thighs and your glutes. So coming to the tops of the feet. This is upward facing dog, keeping your chin tucked. Core is tight. Inhale, on the exhale, flip your toes under, tuck your toes under, send the hips up and back, finding your downward facing dog. Opening up through the shoulder blades. So think about sending biceps forward, triceps back. Your head is relaxed in between the arms. You're sending your hips up and back, so maybe bending through the knees slightly. So you want to think about really lengthening through the spine. Maybe bending one knee then the other. Awesome. Shifting the weight into the left leg. Inhale the right leg up, three-legged dog. Inhale, on the exhale, step the right foot all the way up in between the hands. Grounding that left hand, reach the right arm up, coming into an easy twist. Right hand comes back down to the mat, step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Let's take that on the other side. Inhale the left leg up this time. On the exhale, step the left foot up in between the hands. Right hand is grounded onto the mat. Reach the left arm up. Easy twist. Feels so good. And come back. Drop that hand down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Looking forward, bend your knees a lot. Walk or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Staying in this fold, maybe bend your knees slightly. Relax the upper body, grab onto opposite elbows. Maybe sway back and forth slightly. Let everything just dangle for a breath or two. Release the hands, slowly come up to stand. Shoulder blades back and down. Let's just pair some movement with breath. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, drop them down. Inhale, gather up all that energy. Exhale, let something go. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale the arms up, bring your gaze up. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale to half lift, so hands come to the shins or the knees, coming to flat back, crown of the head reaching forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Palms meet at heart center. Let's add on to that, sun salutation A. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold. Ground the hands on the mat. Inhale, step back to high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here. Gaze looks forward, bend the knees a lot. Walk or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale to half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms all the way up. Palms meet at heart center. Beautiful. Okay, we are going to move into our next sequence here. So, feet are hip width apart. Grounding through that right leg. Slowly lift that left knee off the mat. Place the bottom of the left foot above or below the knee. You can also rest your toes on the mat depending how balanced you're feeling today. That can change depending on many factors. Bringing your palms together at heart center. Taking tree pose. Maybe reaching your branches all the way up. Taking a nice deep breath here. Staying in your tree pose, I'm just going to change positions for the next move here. We're going to transition stepping the left foot all the way back to a high lunge. Turn and flatten that back foot so toes are facing out towards the long side of the mat. Right knee over the ankle, coming into warrior one. Shoulders are relaxed, slight bend in the elbows. Inhale, on the exhale, open up into warrior two, widening your stance. Right heel in line with the arch of the back foot, gaze over right fingertips, nice and strong here. Straightening that front leg, reach the right arm forward, sending the left hip back, hinging from the hips, right hand drops, reaching the left arm up, shoulders are stacked, maybe looking up at that left hand or keeping your gaze forward. Triangle pose. Inhale the arms up. Hands come to the hips. We're going to pivot on the back foot. Half step that back foot in. Slowly start to hover that back leg, hinging from the hips. Keep lifting that back leg. Releasing the arms behind you. Maybe coming to airplane arms. And then maybe reaching those arms forward, coming into a warrior three. So lots of strength here. Base leg and lifted leg are turned on, core is tight. Inhale, drop that left leg down, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Step back to high plank, option to take a flow, or meet in downward facing dog. Looking forward, walk or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Slowly come up to stand. Let's take that on the other side. This time grounding through that left leg. Hands come to the hips. Slowly lift that right leg up. Bottom of the right foot, place it on the left leg. So really pressing foot into leg, leg into foot. So creating some pressure there that's going to give you a bit of stability here. And if you're feeling comfortable, you can bring your gaze to different spots. So you can either keep it down on the floor or bring it up to the ceiling. Inhale the arms up. Again, staying in that tree pose. From here, stepping the right foot back, finding your crescent lunge or high lunge. Turn and flatten that back foot, coming into your warrior one. Inhale, exhale, opening up, warrior two. Sinking nice and deep into that left knee. Knee is tracking over the ankle. Straightening that left leg, reach the left arm forward, right hip goes back, drop the left hand down, reaching the right arm up. So maybe you're reaching for that floor, you don't have to touch it. It's more important that you keep your body in a two-dimensional space. So picture a pane of glass in front of you and behind you. So staying in between those panes of glass. Inhale to come up, hands come to the hips. Pivot on that back foot, half step your back foot in. Slowly start to lift that right leg, hinging from the hips. If you stay here, that's fine. This is still balance and strength. Releasing the arms. Remembering your arm options. Reaching forward, coming into warrior three. Lots of breath here. Flexing that back foot, lifting with the heel. And release the right foot down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to high plank. Option to take a flow or downward facing dog. Reposition myself here. Grounding through that right foot. Inhale the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knees, stack the hip, reach that right foot over, left foot over to the right side of the mat. Feel a nice hip opener there. Inhale, exhale, step the left foot up in between the hands. Drop that back knee down. So coming into a low lunge, chest is nice and bright, creating space to breathe. Uncurl the back toes, let your hips fall towards the mat. Inhale, on the exhale, so just straighten that left leg. Walk the hands back, flex that left foot, rolling the body forward, coming into half splits. Inhale, on the exhale, come back to low lunge. And just keep coming back and forth here for a few times. Inhale to half splits, exhale, low lunge. One last time. Pausing the next time you're in your low lunge, grounding through that right hand, reach the left arm up, take an easy twist. From here, you can roll onto the outer edge of that left foot, so feel a little opening in that hip. Maybe bending that back leg, so reaching the right heel towards the glute. And then maybe reaching back for that foot with your left hand. So layering on to this pose, whatever feels good for you. Awesome, release. Curl the back toes, lift your base, step back to high plank. Option to take a flow or downward facing dog. Rounding through that left foot, inhale the right leg up, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Reaching that right foot over towards the left side of the mat. Inhale, exhale, right foot steps up in between the hands. Drop the back knee, uncurl the toes. Inhale, opening up through the chest, low lunge. Exhale, press the hips down towards the mat. Inhale, on your exhale, straightening that right leg this time, flexing the foot, rolling the body forward, half splits. You should feel this all along the back of that right leg. Inhale to come forward, low lunge. Exhale, half splits. So just keep moving back and forth here between these two poses at your own pace with your breath. One last time, meeting in low lunge, grounding that left hand down, reach the right arm up, easy twist. Again, option to roll onto the outer edge of that right foot, maybe that's enough. Or you can also bend that back leg and reach for that foot. And then just let your hips kind of sink and drop into the mat, so breathe into it. And release. Curl the back toes, lift your base, step back to high plank. We're just gonna lower down onto the forearms here and just drop your heels to the right. Let your hips drop, come to center, drop your heels left. Drop the hips left. So center, right, center. This is called, well, I like to think of this as a rainbow. You're making a rainbow shape with your hips. One more on each side. Meet back in center. Press back up to high plank. Option to take a flow or meet in downward facing dog. Drop the knees down. Bring them wide to the outer edge of the mat. Set the heels, hips back over the heels. Reach the arms forward. Drop the forehead down onto the mat, taking a child's pose. Maybe rocking your head from side to side. Sit your hips over to one side of your heels. Swing your legs around, coming into a seated position. Grabbing onto the backs of the thighs, start to lean back. Spine is nice and long. Core is turned on. Gently lift the right leg, then the left. Reach the arms forward, coming into boat pose. Inhale, option to take a crunch here. Exhale. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Awesome. Dropping the heels down, scoot your bum up towards your heels, slowly coming down onto your back. Bring your heels close to your glutes, arms down along your sides, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, taking a bridge pose. Squeezing the glutes. Option to clasp your hands, tuck one shoulder under then the other. So lifting your chest towards your chin. Imagining there's a string attached to your belly button and someone's pulling you right up. Release the arms, untuck your shoulders, slowly let your spine down. Open your arms out to either side, bring your feet to the outer edges of the mat. Inhale, on the exhale, drop the knees to the right. Inhale to center, drop them left. Just keep moving your knees back and forth here at your own pace with your breath. Coming back to center. Extend your legs out straight. Arms can come down along your sides, palms facing up towards the ceiling. Bring your focus inward again. Take a nice deep inhale, filling the belly, the ribs, the chest. Exhale, let something go. As always, you are welcome to stay longer in your Shavasana. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. If you liked this practice, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss any new flows from me. Thank you so much. Bye.